Blakely has the most difficult job at the Cincinnati Zoo. He has to play with babies all the time. He's never shown any aggression or snapped. If he gets upset, kind of like any mom would, he just leaves the room.
You are so cute.
My name is Dawn Strasser, and we're at the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens. Blakely is a 5-year-old Australian Shepherd. We got him from a rescue, and I use him in a nursery as a nanny or a companion dog.
This is about you when you're taking a nap.
Blakely's here for the main purpose of teaching the babies the correct animal cues as they grow up, so when they are introduced back to their own kind, they know what appropriate behavior is. He teaches them how to play, how to interact. I can tell them, no, don't bite me, but I'm not an animal, and I don't give the same cues that he can. So we make a great team.
Smile for the camera. Yeah, smile for the camera.
Blakely has worked with cheetahs, ocelots, a toucan, bat-eared foxes, a warthog, wallabies, to name a few. He's working with 4 baby cheetahs right now. It's been a long 7 weeks for him with these little cheetah cubs, and he's, I think, tired because he's on alert for 24 hours a day. If they start making too much noise, he'll come and get us like, something's not right, something's not right. He's kind of like a second set of eyes for us too. A lot of times they still recognize each other, like Dale the toucan he raised. When they see each other, Dale will still run up in front and grunt at him, and he'll kind of jump up on the wall, and it's kind of like, hey, how you doing?
He's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I like to think I have an office, but I'm pretty sure it's his.
This is a male tree pangolin. He is 6 months old. Critically endangered and under-researched, the tree pangolin is a mammalian species like no other. Found throughout Asia and Africa, pangolins can be traced back 66 million years, meaning they lived amongst dinosaurs. They're the only mammals on Earth covered in scales, which account for about 20% of their body weight. These large protective scales are made of keratin, the same thing human nails and hair are made from. Tree pangolins use their long claws to climb on trees and branches in an endless search for prey. Baby pangolins, like the one here, get around by riding their mother's tails. Though they have poor eyesight and hearing, their strong sense of smell and elastic tongue allows them to catch a meal of mostly ants and termites. When the pangolin senses danger, it will curl up into a ball, making it almost invincible in the wild. Humans, however, are a dangerous threat. The pangolin scales are thought to have healing properties, though there's no science to back that up. Because of that, pangolins are the most heavily trafficked mammals in the world, worth almost $300 per pound on the black market. No one knows how many pangolins are left, but we do know that their number is shrinking fast. This is the tree pangolin.
The difference between orangutans and other animals, they need this process of learning. They learn by imitating, they learn by observing. So that's why we create these forest schools where they can learn from each other. This is the International Animal Rescue Center for Orangutans in Ketapang. We have now 102 orangutans. We come across orangutans that are kept as pets illegally. We also rescue them from the habitat that is disappearing. When we rescue orangutans, especially when they are small babies, these babies have lost their mothers. Normally an orangutan will remain with its mother for as long as 7 to 8 years of their lives. And this is the process when the orangutans have the chance to learn from their mothers how to survive in the wild, what to eat, what not to eat, what are the dangers of the forest. What we have to do is to teach them how to survive in the wild. In these forest schools, one of the first ones is how to be off the ground, how to spend time on the top of the trees, which it might seem like a very simple thing, but actually some of these orangutans that have been living with people and have been chained up or living in small cages, at the beginning they are afraid to climb a tree. The ultimate goal of this rehabilitation is to release these animals back to the wild. What is special with orangutans is they are very similar to humans. If we don't care about orangutans, I think it's even more difficult that we are going to care about any of the other species. If they get extinct in Indonesia, they will be extinct from the face of the world. So we have to do something about this now.
This is Aya and Shagu, two adorable clouded leopard cubs. Don't be fooled by their youthful spirit. Clouded leopards are some of the most shy, mysterious, and elusive cats. Besides their shy nature, they have a steadily declining population, making it even harder to spot them in the wild. As far as big cats go, clouded leopards are the smallest. These two little girls will top out at around 3 feet when fully grown. Native throughout Asia, they live in diverse habitats, from the rainforests of Indonesia to the foothills of the Himalayas. They pack a powerful bite too, as they have the largest canine teeth relative to body size of any wild cat. They have short, powerful legs and ankles that can rotate backwards, making them elite climbers. Beyond a quickly shrinking habitat, poaching remains a huge problem, as their skin, claws, teeth, bones, and meat are all sold on the black market. This is the clouded leopard.
Milk. It's the elixir all mammals feed to their young. Deep inside the National Zoo in Washington, D.C., a team of scientists are devoted to unlocking the wonders of the white gold to help animals like baby Fiona. But more on that later. Welcome to the world's largest collection of exotic animal milk.
Okay, let's get to it.
Meet Dr. Michael Power. Can I call you Mike?
Sure.
Okay, Mike. What do you do here?
I'm the curator of the Exotic Animal Milk Repository at the Smithsonian's National Zoo. It's the largest by a species count number of samples of milk in the entire world. We have samples that have been collected from all over the world that we keep in frozen storage.
Animals like
Armadillos, bats, giraffe, giant anteater, Asian elephant, African lion, cheetahs, tigers, sea lions, and zebra.
I hate to ask, but how do you get the milk?
Well, I'll let Batang show you. Batang is a critically endangered Bornean orangutan. So this is the classic collaboration between a scientist and the animal care staff. Their incredible work and effort at be able to training the animals to be able to accept this procedure to where they voluntarily donate samples.
So now that we know the how, we have to ask why.
The Exotic Mammal Milk Repository serves two critical purposes. One is basic science. It's simply trying to understand, in a sense, the origin of milk. And the other is a very practical, pragmatic purpose in the fact that we have to occasionally hand-rear animals, and therefore we have to come up with a milk replacer formula.
Okay, so when a baby can't be fed by their mother, you guys help come up with a formula that's as close to the mother's milk as possible.
Have you heard about baby Fiona at the Cincinnati Zoo?
She's the baby hippo who's stolen the hearts of people all over the country.
Baby Fiona was born 6 weeks premature. She's a Nile hippo, and no other baby hippo had been hand-raised in North America. And so we needed to put together a milk formula to be able to feed her, to have her grow. So we worked together with the Exotic Animal Milk Repository at the National Zoo to come up with the formula to feed baby Fiona.
So how's Fiona doing now?
Milk is almost removed from her diet. We are very happy that baby Fiona is happy and healthy and growing very well.
Awesome. Back to Mike. So what's next?
The Milk Repository has samples from over 180 species of mammals, and that sounds pretty impressive until you realize that there's anywhere from 5,000 to 6,000 species of mammals. So we have only sampled maybe 3% of the mammals. It's still only a tiny tip of the iceberg compared to what we could be learning.